Be'ezrat Hashem, B'siyata D'Shmaya, we're back here. Yes, so we are back at Berurah HaKadosh. David Chai, B'siyata D'Shmaya, with Hashem's help. We're continuing tonight. It was already Tuesday night, going into Wednesday, the 7th day of Chodesh Shvat, which is going to be the 4th day of the week of Parashat Shabbat, Parashat Beshalach. Be'ezrat Hashem, we're continuing in Seif number 2, Halacha number 2 out of 13 that the Shulchan Aruch told us. We're going to be discussing and delving in to washing hands for Seudah. Again, we're going to stress over here specifically for Seudah with the bracha. Please join us, Rabbi.
No, sorry. You guys want to come, please?
You want to join one? I mean, one second, Rabbi. Are you summoning them because they wanted to learn with me a little bit? What is going on here? You're summoning them. Okay, no problem. All right. But and gentlemen, in case the Rabbi is too strong on you or too weak, you come to me.
Okay, let me just get this. I'm sorry.
What's that? Who's calling us? Who's calling us? No problem. אני יודע. אין לי בעיות בעזרת השם בזה. לא הזמנתי. מישהו יושב. אוקיי, מה שהרב אומר. Rabbi is the boss. Okay, anyway, gentlemen, so B'ezrat Hashem, we're continuing in washing hands. And Tirat Yadayim over here obviously requires a blessing. And that's where we're going to continue. So, Mr. Yves Bet, Rabbi Zohar, please read for us. Halacha number 2. Yesh Mishu Omer.
Sorry.
No, we are on page 46, Memvav.
46?
Memvav. No, Hebrew, in English is 90. 90 opposite to Memvav. In Hebrew, it's Memvav, 46. Okay, Seif Bet. Number 2. Yes. יש מי שאומר.
יש מי שאומר שאם אינו אוכל אלא פחות
מקבצה ייטול
ידיו ולא
יברך. So again, so says Shulchan Aruch now, what is going on? A person is going to eat less than 56 grams of wheat. Some want to say it's 53. I heard actually somebody with Shem Rabbi, it's 53. Anyway, in that number, between 53 and 56, for sure the less than 53, no, between 53 to 56, maybe a question. But Baruch Hashem, I learned all my life the Chazayit is 28 grams. Today they're coming up with new shitot, as always, Baruch Hashem. But again, listen, maybe that's why people are more skinny, because they're coming up with more lower numbers. What are you gonna do? I have to do. But listen, my rabbi told me it's 28 grams.
Skinnier, but more cancer than it ever was.
But kabetza is 56. So the halacha is, if you want to wash your hands, says the Shulchan Aruch, and make bracha al netilat yadayim for washing the hands, you have to have intention to eat more than 56 grams, 53, 56, whatever. Okay, kabetza, whatever the kabetza is in your mind, whatever your rabbi taught you, that's what it is. So that's Shulchan Aruch. Says Rabbeinu Mishnah Berurah, Seif Katan Tet. Pachot mikabetza, he should not say a bracha. He should wash his hands, regular washing for bread, but should not say a bracha. Says that's not Shulchan Aruch. Hata'am says Mishnah Berurah says why? Why do I have to wash beklal? If you tell me already I'm already exempt from washing, why exempt from a blessing? So why I have to wash accordingly? So here's the explanation. Mishum deleinyan tuma pachot mikabetza ena mekabel tuma midoraita. So again, I don't know what that means. Again, if you're eating less than kabetza, so therefore the bread, so he says like this. In order to be tameh, the bread, in order to be tameh, you have to hold it, if your hands are tameh, right? Remember, we are mitameh bread. Our hands mitameh food, right? So in order for the bread to kabel tumah, it has to be that you're holding in your hands more than 56 grams. Okay? Again, so that tumah, so why are we wash? Because we don't want the tumah to be there. So if you're holding less than kabetza, so you're washing your hands, so why don't you make a bracha? Anyway, so says the Mishnah Berurah. And it's not going to become tameh. לכן, יש לומר, דגם על נטילה לא גזרו. So therefore there is a ma'amar, there could be a statement from one of the poskim who says, if you're not touching bread more than a certain amount, over there you don't have to make a netilat yadayim. B'chlal. There is no gzirah for netilat yadayim. Remember, the whole gzirah of netilat yadayim is when we're going to come to Beit HaMikdash, we should have the attitude of already knowing how to wash our hands, right? Constantly. So here, when they made the gzirah, when the Rabbanim made that decree, they had an intention in more than 56 grams, more than kabetza. Because the inyan of kabeitza, only the bread will mikabel tuma if it's a large amount of kabeitza. If it's less than kabeitza, it doesn't mikab tameh from your hands, even though your hands are tameh. Why? Or we could say another thing. He says, since to say birkat hamazon, what's the obligation to say birkat hamazon? To eat birkat hamazon, midrabanan. What's the obligation to say birkat hamazon? 28 grams. Yeah. From the oraita is what? 56 grams. Good. So the oraita is 56. The rabbanan is 28. So since the rabbanan I already telling you that you have to make birkat hamazon, because we already had that establishment. Hashiva gam le'inyan netilat yadayim. Therefore, now the Rabbanan came and said, okay, since you have to say birkat hamazon after eating less than kabeya, less than 53 grams, let's say, for the argument's sake, we'll keep it a number for now. So less than 53 grams. If you're eating less than 53 grams, you are obligated to say birkat hamazon if you're eating more than 28 grams. So now come the Chachamim and say, go wash your hands. V'la palu Chachamim b'tekanatan. And the Chachamim did not differentiate in reference to washing. Now, so why don't you make a bracha? If you're obligating me to wash because of what? Because of chiyuv of birkat hamazon. You're telling me I have to wash my hands because there is birkat hamazon. So if there is birkat hamazon, good, wash your hands. But why can't I make a bracha? The bracha ena me'akevet netilah. First of all, the bracha of the netilat yadayim does not prevent you, because you're not making bracha on the netilat yadayim. That does not prevent you from washing. B'dad de'im haya ba'ochel shi'ur kabeh afilu be'or kirpatam lekule al mitzarech netilah bebracha dagul merkava ushar. Okay, so now lekule al mitzarech netilah bebracha. So if it says like this, so let's just summarize it quickly. He's saying like this: the bread, the rabbis told us that the bread, in order to become tameh, it has to be a quantity of importance. What is the quantity of importance? That the Torah considers bread of eating bread, which is what, that's why the Torah is very meticulous. That 53 grams of bread will saturate you. 28 grams will not saturate you. It's a cloud. 28 grams, I don't care what any today, what's his name, vegan and all those dietitians will tell you one slice is enough for you. Habibi, if you eat purely just bread, 28 grams in a desert, when there's nothing else to eat, I want to see how you saturate it. Chachamim say, but if you eat 53 grams of bread, you will be saturated and will hold you over for the next meal. That will be enough. Okay? Now, so in order for it to be have chashivut, the Chachamim said, so in order for tumah to be accepted onto something, it has to be davar chashuv. Like the bread that will makabel from your hands tumah, it has to be 56 grams. But now that it's less than 56 grams, there is no tumah, the bread, even if your hands are tameh lechoira, the bread will not become tameh because it's not davar chashuv. It's not important enough. Okay? So now, so why do we have to wash my hands? If the bread doesn't become tameh and I'm eating 50 grams of bread, what's your problem? So then we go to another discussion. The discussion is, since Chachamim obligate you to say birkat hamazon after 28 grams, since you have to say birkat hamazon, now we come in and tell you wash your hands.
But no bracha.
But no bracha because of that whole dilemma of tuma or not tuma. Now there's a different issue.
Because you're not eating enough.
Something important, yeah.
You're not eating the oraita.
You're not eating something. You're not touching something that's important to become tameh. Okay, but so in order for it to because you're gonna send. If let's say you're planning to eat kabeya, you're planning to eat a hearty bagel, 100 grams, right? You're eating a whole bagel. So over there. Hamotze bagel, not mizonah bagel. That's that we discussed. Today we're talking about hamotze bagel, purely bread, flour, water, and salt. That's it, right? So now there you need to make hamotze, no problem. Okay, so it's 100 grams. So I guess the bagel is chashuv enough for it to become tameh, and therefore Chachamim tell you to make a bracha al netilat yadayim because now you have a chobah. You have a chobah. Literally speaking, today we know that when people discuss later, I'm going to discuss later. The question was, if you don't have water, what do you do with bread? Okay, but says here, what's his name? Look at Ish Matzliach, number 3. Rabbi Abraham, tell us what's going on here. לכם פסק?
פחות מכזית, נכון?
לא, בלא קליפה. ואם היה באוכל שיעור קבע, אפילו בלא קליפתה. Okay, so now בלי קליפתה. We're gonna say like this. Egg weighs 56 grams. Without its peel, it weighs less, a little bit, right? So the question is, how much are you eating exactly? So let's see what's the explanation now. What is now we're going to go into measurement of kabeya. Good. No, kapachayim.
פסק כף החיים עוד ח' וכתב בשיעורו הוא י"ג
dirham.
ומחצה.
Umechetzi. So he says like this. So says, so now the question is now, how much is kabeah? Is it the egg weight without its peel? So says the Mishnah Ish Matzliach, yes, Kaf HaChaim agrees with that number. That it's an egg, full egg boiled. You take off the klipa, take off its peel, and whatever that weight is, that's the kabeah. So, kabeitza. So now, Ish Matzliach explains, what is that? Shuru, 13 dirham. It's 13 dirham, umechetzi, in a half. Who, like 40 gram, wow. So it's much less than what we're thinking. Well, you see, the numbers are going down already. Amazing. Here's Pesach Sfaradi today.
Because there's chumrot.
And he's telling you 40 grams already.
Probably go by
You
chumrot.
take like the klipa from the egg?
Yeah. Wow. Ayen Sham. Look
Also
for it.
depends on the size of the egg.
Yeah.
There's A, B, C.
Yeah.
Average. Okay. V'chen Pasach. Continue. V'chen Pasach.
וכן פסק בשו"ת אור לציון.
Yeah, this is Rabbi Tzion B'Shavut. Yeah, what did he say?
הוא כשיעורי תורה לגרך.
Nayezal. So again, so Rabbi Tzion B'Shavut, Or Tzion says also the same thing, 40 gram.
כי לא, כתב ששיעור 54 גרם.
Where do you see that? You know? וכן פסק בשו"ת אור לציון, חלק ב' עמוד פ"ט, ובשיעור, no, that's different already.
אוקיי.
That's somebody now he's bringing you argument, מחלוקת. ובשיעורי תורה להגרח, נאזל, he says differently, כתב ששיעורו כ-54 גרם, 54 grams. That's already שיטה, different שיטה. So again, we have כף החיים, we have Mishnah Berurah, okay, they agree that it's 40 grams. And I guess Ish Matzliach, yeah? So he's telling us that there's a 54 grams. ויש מצרכים,
ויש מצליחים שהוא
בקליפתה,
כ-58 גרם.
now he says, some say no, an egg with its shell, 58 grams. Wow, I'm telling you guys,
נכון,
we're gonna...
בביצה הוא 50 סמ"ק. זה נפח לפי המדידות האחרונות, ומחמיר לכל בישור זה תבוא עליו הברכה.
So again, that's already me. That's why I'm fat.
What?
Oh, that's why I'm fat. I'm always suffix. Is it 50 grams? Is it 58 grams? Okay, let's eat more. Let's. Every, you know why? Tavo alav bracha. I love brochos. You know, everybody was. How much are you gonna pay brocha right now for Shulchan Aruch to get up and give you a blessing? Come on. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, gentlemen, let's continue. Gimel, Bechavot Rabbi Abraham. Seiv Gimel.
פחות מכזית. וזה לא חשיבה אכילה ולעניין ברכת המזון. והנה אתה...
Where are you?
למטה
שולחן ערוך, שולחן ערוך.
אני אוכל פחות מכזית, שאומר שאין צריך נטילה.
יש מי שאומר, oh, now he's saying about all together. If somebody is eating, let's say, a little bit bread, anything below 28 grams. There, Shulchan Aruch says, Bichlal, you don't need to wash your hands. Hear what's going on? Why? Same logic. Over there, we were obligating you to wash hands because you have to say Birkat Hamazon. Here, you don't even have to say Birkat Hamazon.
So basically, like the size of like the bread, this is...
Hold on a second. That's the what's his name? That's the determining factor. But Rabbi Abraham, before you close the book, right now we're going to go into what we're talking about here. What sizes?
I know, but...
Okay, he's leaving us. What you want to leave here? That we end it here. We have to figure out how to prolong our learning a little bit. But Bezat Hashem, hopefully we'll tomorrow continue in Mishnah Berurah. We'll go more detail what is going on here. What is kazait? It's haram for me to start now, and some people left already. Bezat Hashem will do it tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have more people here to understand.
But basically, like they're deciding, like if the bread getting it tomorrow or not,
According
to the size.
The size, yes.
So like,
No. The size for the tuma element, it has to be chashuv.
Okay.
Remember, fruit.
Okay.
You're gonna say, wait a minute, brother, but the fruit, a cherry. I'm touching a red cherry. Why shouldn't I be? Why should I be worried if he told me? But it's talui by weight. 1 second. If it's talui by weight, why one cherry?
Yeah.
Why I have to wash my hands to touch it?
Okay, זה הכמות.
Huh? No, it's not kamut.
זה כאילו הסייז.
חשיבות. Yeah, kamut is a value. Value or volume. So according to halacha, the oraita, it has to be volume.
אבל למה הם מודדים את החשיבות על פי הכמות?
מה?
למה הם מודדים את החשיבות?
על פי הכמות. So in a cherry, it's like 5 grams. So why is that? Because it's berry. It's one shlem.
Okay.
That's chashuv. bread is flour. It's flour which is dust.
Like a
So
fig.
you made something chashuv on it after it becomes chashuv.
Okay.
And what's the chashivut of bread?
On
A
one-
56 gram.
Wait, on one cherry we say borei nefashot?
No, I'm saying that is a shaila. Whoa, very good question he's asking. What happens if you eat one cherry? Yes, there are some poskim say, since you ate one cherry full, then you might have to say borei nefashot. We don't hold like it, but because it's shalem. If it's full, it has
Olives.
anything shalem. Yes, there is a shita that holds anything shalem, it's chayav bracha achrona. Because of
Shita. Is
chashitut.
that how we hold?
That's not what we hold. Of course not. Bezat Hashem, tomorrow we'll continue, gentlemen.